couple of years ago. Former quarterback, former running back.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the Carolina.
Take him along to become number one on their depth chart. And then defense becomes the key factor here. They brought in Avero, who's a little bit of another Vic Fangio type coordinator. They've got some pretty good players on defense. I'm real curious to see how all this plays out. J.C. Horn will be back. He's a really solid corner. Jeremy Chin is a really good player, kind of a multi-dimensional sort of safety linebacker. There's one player on their defense who every time I watched Carolina on defense, and I probably did see 10, 11 games last year of their defense, who always showed up to me. And he's a totally unknown player probably to most, and that's Frankie Louvu. This guy always showed up on tape. He's a really intriguing player, good pass rusher, good athlete, can do a lot of things for you.
Love it. You know what does a lot of things for me? Labatt Blue Light. Absolutely delicious. If you want to take things to the next level this weekend, and believe you,
the most visible and the biggest change in the minds of most, I would almost argue that Michael Thomas is just as big, because Michael Thomas has not been healthy, for 2 or 3 years now, Ross? But when he was healthy, he's a really good receiver. He played a lot at Boundary X, and I remember watching them when he was there, and the way they would have him at the Boundary X, again, the single receiver to the short side of the field, and on that same side, offset in the backfield, they would have Alvin Kamara. And that was really, really difficult for defenses to play, because Kamara is one of the best, if not the best, receiving back in the league. And not only would he be offset in the backfield to the same side of Thomas, there'd be times they'd go empty and put him split out with Thomas. That was really, really difficult to defend. And, Chris Olave's coming off a really strong rookie season. So this is a pretty good skill position group. I thought the signing of Jamal Williams was interesting because, people might not be aware, Jamal Williams had about 250, 260 carries a year ago and rushed for over 1,000 yards. And he's a very physical, competitive, between the tackles runner. I think that was a really good signing for them to maybe keep Kamara from being the guy. Because I don't know if Kamara I don't think he's a 250 carry back. I don't think he's that guy. So this is a pretty good offense with a pretty good O-line as well.